exciting Saturday in this great nation. 400 heavy metal old school drag racers and thousands of die-hard fans join together for a flat-out supercharged celebration of speed.
Show me your Olympic ability as a driver.
To see who will win $10,000 on Pink's All Out.
I'll let it rip, see what it's got.
As hard and as fast as I can.
Balls to the wall. Till it breaks or wins.
All out.
Where gold and glory can be won with a drop of Rich's arms.
It's the biggest thing going on in drag racing right now. It gives the average Joe the opportunity to come out and have a good time.
And the action off the track.
It's the scariest fun I've ever had. You're up there, you are the landing gear, so square up and fly right.
Is just as wild as it is on.
You're gonna go 200 miles an hour, you're gonna go on one tire?
Yeah.
You are insane.
So get in, buckle up, and hang on for this e-ticket ride.
I'm totally stoked for this.
Pink's All Outtakes is on.
Folks, get to your cars and let's race.
Welcome to Pink's All Out at Bandimere Raceway.
Denver, Colorado, the Mile High City. Prospectors struck it rich here 150 years ago with the discovery of gold. And today, at Bandimere Speedway, 400 racers will be staking a claim for $10,000.
Once in a lifetime shot. Dream come true.
This is going to be all out today.
I'm not sure that I can, but I want to try.
All out. It's a great show, and I wanted to be here to represent Denver, Colorado.
Just like door slammers always have.
Door slammer drag racing, that's the whole heart of drag racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. The rush is on.
Heads up racing. Gotta love it.
This is the coolest thing to do with your race car.
Thanks for coming to Denver.
Starting now.
Let's go. Let's get it on.
All right, Colorado, show us what you got. To run all out at Bandimere.
There's the problem running up here. I mean, because it's so hard to push air through the motors. I guess the best way to describe it is, it's like a motor sucking through a straw up here. That's the difference between here and sea level.
A lot of extra work to make them go fast.
You got to build more horsepower than the guys at sea level to try to run the same number that they're running.
A lot of money. Get the guys who know what they're doing building the motors, and they can get you something put together to make them run.
Some cars a second slower. I mean, it's a big challenge. We've got guys that's come up from a lower level tracks that are having a lot of trouble running through here.
One of the best things that we've done is to make the car more consistent at the altitudes is set our car up with alcohol.
Lots of cubic inch, stick shift. Yeah, all stick shift cars are pretty fast up here.
I use nitrous.
What the majority of the crowd seems like they say they're doing, they actually lean the motor out, take a little jet out of the carburetors, and they're adding timing to it. And then some of the guys are kind of like, well, you know, that's kind of a secret up here. So that's kind of what we get out of the guys that'll talk to us.
Yeah,
what's up, man?
Stoked about being Pink's All Out.
You're like our biggest supporter out here, it seems like.
I do a morning show program on a rock station, so all I've been talking about for like 3.5 months is Pink's All Out, man. Racing's in my blood, man. Ever since I was a kid, I grew up racing, so I've been a Mopar fan all my life. So we built this car in 4.5 weeks just so we can show you guys what's up. A lot of hands on this. We did a cool thing with this car. I let listeners of the radio station kind of steer the direction of this car. So I would ask on the air what they wanted. They want a 4-speed, they want a power glide. They picked power glide. What kind of gears should we run in it? What kind of boost should we throw at it? So this is much of a Denver-built car as it is me and my friends. This car built by friends, for everyone, for Pinks. Nice.
That Mustang has got everyone else green with it. You may see that car in the Quick 8 Shootout.
Stick around. There's more Pinks All Outtakes coming up next.
Just when you thought it was safe to come to Pinks All Out, comes the Great White.
Well, when I brought it home, my wife said that it looks like a big ugly shark. So I said, how about we just call it Great White? It's a 1967 Ford Fairlane. It's got a 460 engine in it. It's an XL car, which means it came with factory air conditioning, power steering, power disc brakes. It still has all those goodies connected and hooked up and ready to go. When I was a kid, I'd go to the drag strip, and I always saw these Coke bottle-shaped Fairlanes, and I said to myself, one of these days I'd have one. So I finally put one together.
So, Brad, what does your wife think about the Ford now?
She really likes it. She won't ride in it, but she likes it.
In all honesty, does your mom know you do this?
Oh, yeah.
Does she like it?
No.
I didn't think so.
This bike will run 730s at 180. Today, we are going to dip into 770s, possibly a 760 at 182.
It's pretty intense. You know, the first couple years we did it, it was, you know, it was kind of some moments of being scared. But once you get it down, it's the ultimate rush.
So wait a minute. You're going to go 200 miles an hour. You're going to go on one tire?
Yeah.
You are insane.
You want to plant it on the back tire and the wheelie bars. You want the front end off the ground. You don't want to try to steer one of these bikes. You'll get sideways pretty quick.
That's actually some of the better runs when you come up on the wheelie bar. You steer with your feet, whatever you got to do. So it's pretty. It'll throw you back, and then just the better runs are with the front end off the ground.
It's all about the adrenaline, the rush. There's nothing like it in the world.
Guys, you have got those big ones, and I mean that. You couldn't get me on this if you strapped me to it.
Don't fear the Reaper on Pinks All Out.
66 Chevy Impala Super Sport, founded as a lowrider, frozen into a snowbank like a prehistoric mastodon 12 years ago. Top is chopped 4.5 inches, door handles shaved, all of the side trim has been taken off. And the only thing that's on the outside anymore besides the sheet metal is the rear view mirrors. The car looks so grim, I call it the Grim Reaper. And they assigned me the number B666 for that purpose, so I've kind of made a theme car out of it with the Grim Reaper symbols. Those symbols, by the way, are from a World War I Air Force outfit, the 13th Aero Group.
You can run, but you can't hide from the Grim Reaper.
This car looks so scary that I took up the slogan that if you can't beat them, scare the heck out of them. May not win, but I'll have fun.
My mother and father loved kids, and they were in the auto parts business. Dad would sell these kids stuff to make their cars go fast. and help them with them. But they really didn't have a place at that time that was safe to race in. And so most of them, like myself, raced on the street. Dad started this in 1958. It was never built to be what it is today, really. It was built to just be a kind of a ma and pa type deal. In fact, at the very first, people put in 50 cents a run. Had a little bucket, and you just dropped your 50 cents in and made a run. And that was the way Dad wanted it done. Being a kid growing up here was, hey, it's like a kid in a candy store. I think that the Pinks All Out event is unique because it is made up of the grassroots of drag racing. And the grassroots of drag racing, don't let anybody ever tell you it is not important. These cars are all cars you see on the street, and I think people get excited about that. It's been exciting to see the attitude, and we're all excited, and we're ready for this.
There it is, the fastest run of the day, a blazing 7.22. Run like that and you'll end up in the quick 8.
Stick around. There's more Pinks All Outtakes coming up next.
Bandimere is the best place to be, especially for Pinks All Out.
I like watching the cars. It's the immediate gratification of the drag races versus the NASCAR where they go in circles.
This is exhilarating. It really is.
I like burnouts. I like the smell of the burning rubber.
I'm from Canada, and I've been following these Pink shows around all summer.
Oh, yeah!
I've seen Rich Christensen drop 400 cars.
Rich, he's a little more wild in person than he is on the show. More cars, kicking ass, taking names, going for that money.
Thanks. It's the coolest show on TV. I love it.
Bandimere's 50th anniversary. This doesn't get any better than this. I'm totally stoked for this. Pinks All Out, thank you. First time here.
Pink, woo!
Ride I've ever had. It's the 800 horsepower Go Fast jetpack. Runs on 90% hydrogen peroxide. It's basically powered by superheated steam. It's amazing what steam can do, huh? Scariest fun I've ever had. You're up there, you are the landing gear, so just square up and fly right. That is Go Fast for the Speed Channel right there.
Unbelievable fast. He went even faster than he did before. Check it out, a blistering 7.43. I love to see that. Look at that sizzling pass. I got a feeling we might see him again. That is one bad Firebird. That Mustang has got everyone else green with envy. Check out that Chevy screaming down the track. There it is, the fastest run of the day, a blazing 7.22. Run like that and you'll end up in the quick 8. Colorado, it's time for the Quick 8 race, where the fastest 8 cars are going to race for fame and glory. Let's get it on! In the first race of round 1, Lee Stark is challenged by Kevin Guthrie. Easily wins with a smoking 7.45 run. It's Chevy versus Ford as Jim Mordini lines up against Mark Rutt. Mark's Mustang takes the win line 7.25. In the third race, Bill Bernard squares off against Ralph Martinez. Bill moves on to round 2 with a blazing 7.63. In the final race of round 1, Jay McLean is taking on Chad Onstead and his wicked 57 Chevy. Jay pulls off a stunning upset with a rapid 7.97. Hey, Denver, come on and give it up for the fast and furious first round of the Quick 8, where all races were in the 7. Outstanding. Second round of the Quick 8. In the first race of the second round, Lee Stark battles Mark Rutt. The Firebird leaves the Mustang sleeping at the lights with an outstanding 7.44 run. In the second race, Jay McLean has a showdown with Bill Bernard. Despite an incredible start, Jay's Camaro breaks near the finish line, giving the win to Bill, who runs a quick 7.67. And now, here's the final round of the Quick 8 Shootout. Lee Stark in his Pontiac Firebird is facing off against Bill Bernard in the Olds Cutlass. One will win, one will go home. Watch this. With another fast, low 7-second run. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your Denver Quick 8 winner, Lee Stark.
I'm the Bandimere Quick 8 All-Out Champion. It's my midlife crisis. Some guys buy Corvettes, and I decided to go jet car racing.
Stick around. There's more Pink's All Outtakes coming up next.
Check out this little red wagon on steroids. I love it, love it, love it.
It's a radical flyer wagon, monster truck, 10 feet tall, 6 feet wide, 14 feet long. 350 Chevy engine, turbo 400 trans. It is like sitting on top of a school bus and steering it because you're so high. Center of gravity is all real low in it, so you can do donuts and spin it out full of people, and it doesn't really want to tip over too much. It's kind of different. It's unlike anything other than the monster truck I've ever driven.
If I only had that wagon on my paper route when I was a kid.
My wife wanted me to build something to keep for the whole family to enjoy because I've built stuff like this and always do them for other people. Just out here to have a good time, make people smile, and they always smile when they see it coming.
This moment of peace and tranquility is brought to you by Pink's All Out.
It's my midlife crisis. Some guys buy Corvettes, and I decided to go jet car racing.
We're pulling about 4.5 G's off the starting line. Almost the same as a fuel car. There is no drivetrain to slow you down on these. You're spinning free. So when you pull the chutes, it's 4 G's the other way. It's quite a rush on both ends.
That is the fastest thing I have ever seen in my life, and I've done 200 miles an hour on a motorcycle.
Oh, I love it. The pounding in your body, it's great.
They were cool.
The Volcano car right now is the quickest car running in the world. Run 319 mile an hour 3 different times and run 4.95 seconds.
thrill and the rush, the G-forces and all that, and to put on a show for the crowd. That's what it's all about.
To find out how you can be part of the next exciting Pinks All Out race, just log on to www.speedtv.com, keyword Pinks. We're looking forward to seeing you there.